Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Airy Knight of the Pseudo Posse, and today I'm going to display my DarknessFalls 100% AFK base that works on Insane Nightmare with 64 concurrent zombies on day 7,000.
And up to 2,000 game stage. 6,000 is possible with some caveats. More on that later.
I took the slip and slide concept I developed in our previous AFK base using the Wedge Narrow blocks, link in the description below, and expanded upon it to work in DarknessFalls. Due to the increased difficulty of the mod, you probably do not want a simple platform like I recommended in the previous video. You're going to want something a bit more protective. Now, since I recommended a simple platform previously and ended up building a castle for our demonstration in the last video, I can't do anything less for this. So, here's the Lighthouse of Alexandria, albeit by the smallest river ever, but you know, DarknessFalls, pun totally intended. And we need all the light we can get. So without further ado, may I present the Inception zombie slide. The functional part of this base is again the Wedge Narrow blocks. To construct the simple slide, you'll need to make some stairs, and at the top of said stairs, place the Wedge Narrow low blocks across. Below these are the Wedge Narrow middle blocks, and below the middle ones are the Wedge Narrow high blocks. On top of the low ones, we place the cube quarter-meter blocks to prevent zombies from walking on top of the slide. And that's it. Like Dreams, slides have levels. However, unlike Dreams, the deeper you go, the less confusing it gets, and the ending is not ambiguous. Our lighthouse is essentially our overly ridiculous platform where we will be AFK and is the position the zombies want to reach. In order to reach it, they'll try to cross over the slide, referred to as the top slide, which needs to have a minimum length of 5 blocks to prevent zombies from reaching the other side. However, they will slide down into a pit. To get out of the pit and back up the stairs, they'll need to climb up another set of stairs and cross another slide, referred to as the middle slide. You'll notice this slide is shorter than 5 blocks in length. More on that momentarily. However, zombies will fall down a shaft all the way down into a pool of water to anti-rage the zombies. Go check out our video on anti-rage designs for more information on that game mechanic and how to prevent zombies from randomly beating on blocks after taking damage. In this case, fall damage. After their spa, zombies will want to get out of this pit back up to the middle slide, to get back up to the top slide, to get to the platform, excuse me, to get to the lighthouse. So, you may see where this is going already. They'll need to cross yet another slide, referred to as the bottom slide, to get out of this pit. You'll also notice this slide is even shorter in length than the middle slide. And now for the science stuff. I wanted to make use of the fact that for slides shorter than 5 blocks, some of the zombies will fall and some will cross. For slides of 4 blocks in length, probably around 90% of the zombies will fall and the rest make it across. For slides of 3 blocks in length, probably about 60% will fall and the rest will make it across. The idea is to maximize the time zombies waste in pathing to the player and to filter out zombies across all the slide levels so they don't bunch up too much and get stuck. In the middle layer, most zombies will fall, but some will make it back up to the top slide. At the bottom slide, a larger proportion of zombies will make it back to the middle slide, with a relative few stuck at the bottom. The intention being most zombies at any given moment will be in the middle, with about 10% at the top and the rest at the bottom. So, full disclosure, I never played this mod before, and built this base without knowing what new zombies could spawn. Brilliant idea! As such, I needed to make some tweaks to accommodate them. It turns out for the larger zombies like the mutated demos, the behemoths, and the god-awful spiders, they would normally fall after about 1 to 2 blocks across the slide and rarely make it across, except on random occasions where they are master runners and can traverse the length of the slide. Also, the regular zombies for some reason also have a harder time crossing even 4 blocks versus the unmodded game, in which we originally tested out this slide concept in the previous video. Not sure why, but there you go. So, no zombies were getting out of the middle area as a result. The fix for this was shortening the slide lengths for the middle and bottom to 2 blocks. For the bottom slide, I removed the cube quarter-meter blocks to make it easier for zombies to cross. But the larger demons and spiders can still struggle. Another issue was because of the spiders, they'd get stuck at the bottom level and clog up the path, causing zombies to start digging out towards the top. The solution for this was to make the area below wider, but not too wide, which caused a bit of instability. I also needed to remove the ladders as I discovered bears cannot climb. So, I replaced the ladders with stairs. So all of this was working fucking perfectly until... her. She-devil herself. Succubus. This witch just doesn't like slides. This witch just doesn't like slides. We needed something special for her. So first I put some turrets on top of the lighthouse and promptly discovered that this motherfucker can heal, like really fast.
Really fast.
And whenever her HP would get low, she suddenly flies away out of range. As such, I developed the Succubus trap, the idea being to lure her inside, close hatch doors behind her, and then stun her with electric fence posts and kill her with turrets. Except, she is seemingly immune to fence posts and tripwire. So, I got rid of the electric fence post and tripwire and replaced it with the motion sensor. Except, since it can sense through walls somehow, it would activate the hatches when they are flying outside. And if they did get trapped inside, he'd freaking heal through everything. What I needed was something that was a lot more consistent in trapping her and could finish her off. You know, something that actually worked. Behold! The automated flying fucker trapper killer thingamajig. Fucker trapper
Killer thingamajig.
Killer thingamajig.
working title. Help me come up with a better name in the comments below. First, we expanded the size of the trap and made the opening at the top larger to more easily trap them inside. The hatches are positioned so when they are powered off, the hole is open. This is because if it starts closed, you run into the prior issue of needing to use the motion sensor aimed at the flying fuckers, above which can accidentally trigger the hatches. Because again, they can sense motion through solid matter.
Solid matter.
My solution was to position them open and aim the motion sensors down, targeting the floor of the cage, so that when they drop in, it closes the hatches behind them. We've got all these railing blocks creating a cage around her, and outside of them are the turrets. We also have a junk turret containing the laser battery mod, which prevents demonic healing. This is key to make the trap work. Player position is also important. If we are positioned on the other side of the wall, the succubus are less likely to go into the trap, though they will in a less consistent manner. If we stand directly below the trap, they'll jump right on in pretty quickly. So all we need to do is stand below and let the succubus get killed off, and after they die, a new and hopefully non-succubus demon spawns and delves deeper into the slide levels. And as we are not killing the other zombies after we finish off all the succubus, no more will spawn, as we'll be at the maximum number of zombies alive. At which point, we are free to do whatever we want with the rest of our night.
For more information on Horde mechanics, including max alive zombies, please check out our Horde mechanics video, link in the description below.
We can usually finish off the succubus within 1 to 2 game hours. I should also note, I went a bit overkill with the turrets after all my testing and losing my sanity. You really only need the top turrets here above the cage floor. The bottom ones are unnecessary. Also, the cage is made of titanium because she does a ton of damage. The rest of the entire build is made from a mix of concrete and steel.
Now let's get to the Horde and joy, boys and girls. right, here they come, Taco.
There's a succubus.
Ah, those she-devil bitches. In my original base design, I did not account for them because I did not know they were a thing, and they just absolutely shredded me. They tore through the walls and killed me. Actually, that's a lie. Originally, I had the door to the base open, and they just flew in and killed me.
Wow, they're dead.
For the key for the base trap here is the motion sensor placement and the player position. So the motion sensor needs to be aimed at the floor towards the back of the base where the zombies on the slide are not located. Because since the motion sensor can sense through walls, we don't want the ground zombies to trigger the hatches. And the reason why it's aimed at the floor is that the succubus that are flying in the air are not triggering it prematurely because they should be up where the hatches are. So that's the one vital piece. And then the other is the player placement. So originally, in the original trap design that I had created, I was positioned outside of the trap, and so they would destroy essentially the blocks right above me. And so I recreated the trap to basically take over half of the backside of the base so that I could stand underneath it and have the railing bars above me. So no matter where I'm positioned, they'll just come in on top of me. So that is the keys to making a successful succubus thingamajig trap. Taco Bear?
Yeah, I'm enamored with the succubus right now.
How are they doing? Are they all dead yet? Oh, I still hear them firing off.
No. This one died. So what triggered the hatch door to be opened then?
Oh, so there's a duration set for the motion sensor. So it'll close after a certain amount of time if there's nothing there. I think I have it set to like 9 or 10 seconds.
They're dead.
They're all dead? Excellent.
Yeah. And now is fun part. Wow, look at the line.
Ah, the line. So another thing I didn't realize while creating this base is how high the game stage could go in DarknessFalls. It can actually go up to like 6,000 versus 780 or so in the base game. So I did a test on game stage 6,000 to see how the base would handle it, and it was handling it pretty well for a while. But there's a lot of large zombies that spawn on game stage 6,000, like a lot of mutated demo zombies. And so they would all get stuck on the middle layer because the middle slide is so narrow versus the bottom slide, which is a lot more wide. So they would all get stuck on the middle layer and then start beating up on shit. So the fix for that is just to make the middle slide wider, so that would be the way to make this work for a later game stage. But currently we're probably at around 2,000 game stage. So this can handle pretty high fucking game stage that you're never going to encounter in an actual playthrough.
Unless you play a million years.
Yes, unless you play a million years. Good luck with that, everybody. If you make it to, day 7,000 or whatever in an actual game playthrough, hats off to you. Well done. You've won at life. And lost as well.
I think you spent like 2-3 days on this.
Yeah, well, the actual design took like about 2 days, and then probably about a week of tweaks.
Yeah, with all the new zombies you didn't know.
Yeah, I did not realize.
You did not even know the existence of the succubus.
No, I did not know of the existence of the succubus or the mutated demo or the behemoth or anything really. I did not know what those fuckers were all about. I knew there was new zombies to this mod, but I didn't know what they were. And another surprising thing that I found out while building is in DarknessFalls, even the regular zombies have trouble crossing a slide of length 4 blocks, which I thought was surprising because in the vanilla, they have no trouble doing that. Maybe they're a bit dumber in this mod, I don't know. Another important thing I should mention, probably for higher game stage as well, is you probably want to have some more titanium blocks. I do not have a lot of titanium blocks in this build, only the succubus trap has titanium. because those fuckers do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I remember the struggle you have during the build.
Yeah, they caused me the most trouble.
You have like spider in this one.
Yeah, so I noticed actually, so when I was originally designing this base and testing it out, I had spiders spawning, but then as my character started to level up, I saw them not spawning anymore. And the higher the game stage I went, they just no longer appear. I guess they're just a lower game stage thing.
Probably.
Which is interesting. I guess they're too weak. They look scary as fuck, but I think they only have like less than 1,000 hit points, whereas the Succubus have like 8 times that or something, so.
Wow. Never underestimate your enemy.
Nope. So what do you think, Talker Bear? Do you want to do a DarknessFalls playthrough in the future, knowing what we know now?
Maybe.
I think it could be a lot of fun. Imagine having to deal with this crap.
You probably know very well of all the zombies.
Yeah, I know all too well now, unfortunately. Pain and suffering that they cause. And the demons here, which is, you know in the base game there's the radiator, they glow green? Well, the demons here have like those red sparkly things around them.
Yeah, I was wondering what that is.
Yeah, so those are demons, and like radiated, they also heal over time. And so the Succubus do too, even though they don't have that effect around them. But what happened is, without the mod inserted into the junk turret, which can stop demonic healing, they would just power heal through everything. So that's another key point to killing all the Succubus, is having that specific mod in the junk turret. I forget what it's called. It's like some battery pack thing. I'm not sure why batteries can prevent demons from healing, but there you go.
Yeah, I can see there are some zombies in the rage mode when they drop, but very soon they will get out of the rage mode and start running.
Yeah, so one thing I did notice in designing the bottom slide is that originally I had the water deeper on the bottom slide, but what happened is they would all get stuck down there and just start beating on shit, like all the big zombies. So while that works really well in vanilla, you want to be a bit careful about that in DarknessFalls, just because you can have all those big bodies stack up and then everyone gets clogged.
Now you can run around. You don't have to stand there anymore, right?
That is correct. You are free to move around inside the lighthouse. You brought up a good point, Talker Bear. I'm going to actually go change and sit on the chair over here. And one other thing is, you see where I put like all those bulletproof glass blocks on the tunnel down, on the shaft down, and then also in the bottom room? That's not really for functional purpose. That's mainly so we could see through there to, record while having a bit of protection. But ideally, you would want to use something stronger than that. Even like concrete, which will have 2,000 more hit points than those blocks, the glass blocks. So that was really just for visual purposes for this demonstration, but you would want to use more protected blocks in an actual use case. The sacrifices we make for your visual pleasure, guys and gals.
Yeah, I take that sacrifice because I always blame Urinite that why you don't give me some open field.
You're always complaining about things not being open enough for you, so here you go, Taco. Here, just for you.
I take this.
You take the hit, take the blame.
Yep, I take the blame.
Oh, we are near 4 a.m. and a little bit more time left.
I have a question. If we're doing AFK for all the zombies, will they despawn after 4 or you have to kill them?
You would have to kill them, but I think ideally what you would want to do is basically fucking leave. Just leave and let them despawn when you're too far away.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Oh, it's actually daytime.
Yeah, you just realized?
Yeah, I did. All right, let's deal with all the zombies and let's go survey the damage. All right, so let's come down here. Ouch. Not very graceful. All right, so they destroyed some blocks over here. Just sort of decorative blocks, not serving any functional purpose. So that's okay. If you come up the ladder here, I see some damage on this over here. I see some damage on these cube quarter blocks here. Slide looks intact. They did destroy a block on the other side here. So if we pop down the shaft here, come down. Wow, there are a lot of loot bags down here. Looks like the water was a little bit destroyed somehow, but that's just putting like an extra bucket of water or two in there. A lot of loot bags. Let's see what else we got. As far as damage goes, nothing. Don't really see anything here on the bottom slide. That looks pretty fine. Just a little bit of cracks in the blocks, but nothing major. Okay. We come back up here, up the staircase, leading back to the middle slide level.
Why there are so many dead bodies?
Because in Darkness Falls, at least behind those dead bodies, Vanilla actually used to do that, but then they took that away. Because
So
you used to be
after
able to
they
get like
die,
a whole
they
bunch
leave.
of rotten flesh and shit from them. It was kind of easy to farm up. And I think they also used to attract other zombies in the earlier alphas too, when they existed. Another thing that I also want to take a look at is inside. I'm gonna take a look inside here. So if I just open some of these shotgun turrets, you see like when I mentioned previously that the turrets on the bottom are kind of useless, they didn't expend any ammo because they were out of range. So essentially they weren't even used during the Horde to kill the Succubus. Only the ones on the top are used. And I can show you guys how much ammo they use to give you a sense of how much you actually will expend during a typical Horde. So you see here, we didn't even use a full stack of that ammo. That one wasn't even used at all. That one neither, just 89. How about some of these SMG turrets? Yeah, just like 13 ammo there. So you really actually don't need to, use a fuckload of ammo to kill all the Succubus. You just need a healthy amount. And you guys can easily see this will last plenty of Hordes before needing to even restock these turrets. So it doesn't chew through as much ammo as you would expect, but yeah, it works really fucking well. And well, with that, everybody, we're going to conclude this one. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe and let us know in the comments below if you have any things you want to see next as far as AFK bases go. But yeah, thanks for watching.
If you have any design in mind and want us to try, leave in a comment. I believe you and I can try to fulfill your wishes.
Absolutely, absolutely, Taco
As,
Bear. Well
as,
said.
as our Christmas gift.
Yeah, let us know if you have any Christmas wishes for for designs you want to see. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the future.